I received an email from a friend. The email said, "Dear Ann, heard you were giving the homily for March 19th. Thrilled to hear it. You may want to read the following and keep it in mind." One Sunday, a cowboy went to church, and he and the pastor were the only ones present. The pastor came down and asked the cowboy if he would like him to preach as well as to pray. The cowboy responded, "Well, Pastor, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but if my cattle were coming to be fed, and only one showed up, I'd certainly feed him." The pastor began his sermon. 30 minutes, 60 minutes, an hour and a half. When he finished the homily, he came over and asked the cowboy, "How did you like my sermon?" The cowboy turned and said, "Well, Pastor, like I said, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but if I was going to feed my cattle and only one cattle showed up, one thing I know for certain, I wouldn't feed them all the hay in the barn." I think the message was to keep it short. There were two suggested gospels for today. The one that Jeffrey just read, and the one I was told we were using. So for homework, please read the other one. Today will make some sense for you. In the gospel, the angel addresses Joseph as son of David. It's through Joseph that Jesus is linked to the royal line of David. Genealogy is important. A Chinese proverb reminds us, by reviewing the old, we learn the new. A Buddhist monk told us that if we hold a palm of our hand up and look at the palm of your hand, you will see your parents, you will see the generations of all of your ancestors. Every one of them are alive at this moment. Each is present in your body. You are a continuation of all of these people. Our roots help us see where we come from, and who we become becomes the challenge for us individually. We are shaped and influenced by our past, but our choices and experiences determine who we become. Our patron St. Joseph was a simple man who became one of God's instruments bringing salvation to all. He was far from passive, even though there is not one recorded word uttered in the gospel by him. His yes to the angel was in taking Mary into his home and giving Jesus and Mary his name. Jesus was sensitive, caring, and his yes to God was said in all things, small and great. We too are involved in this mystery of incarnation. Through our baptism and the fidelity to our baptism, we are committed to say yes to what is asked of us. It is not what we have, but who we are, how we live, and how we relate to others that lead us to the path of holiness. A few facts about the Jubilarians today. 17 Jubilarians were born in the Syracuse Diocese. 18 Jubilarians were born in the Albany Diocese. One Jubilarian was born in the Archdiocese of New York. One Jubilarian was born in the Buffalo Diocese. 3 Jubilarians were born in Ireland. One from Belfast, one from County Cork, and one from County Mayo. Our oldest Jubilarian by age is Sister Trace Lynch, who is celebrating her 75th at age 100. Our youngest Jubilarian is Diane Zebo, who is celebrating her 25th at age 52. On Trace's birthday, September 18th, 1910, William Howard Taft was president, Pope Pius X was pope, Mother Odelia Bogan was provincial. The Wright brothers flew together for the first time